So in this segment, what we're going to do is just complete the sound to symbol correspondences in Urdu script. Okay. Now, we've commented on how Hindi script has a one-to-one correspondence, but Urdu script doesn't. This isn't so weird, meaning that we find the same thing in English, for example. So in English, let's take this shape, right? This can have the sound of ka, as in cake, right? But it can also be a sa, as in face, right? So it's the same symbol, but it has two different sounds associated with it, right? Or you can have the opposite. Or let me give you another example. It'll be something like sa, s, right? You can have the sound sa, or you can sometimes it is a sh, right? For example, in C, in fact, look at English. I mean, you can spell it different ways, same pronunciation. Or if you have something like sure or sugar. In fact, it can sometimes be a je, as in pleasure. Okay, so in similar to English, sometimes and we've already seen this, you can have a shape like this or this, where you can have different sounds associated with it, right? This one is, if you put a diacritic on it, you'll get ah. And here you get ooh, oh, aw. And so, and we've also seen that some vowels, let's take this shape in the middle of a word. This can be an a, or it can be an a, okay? Or it can be a ya, or it can be an e. Okay, so in the middle of the word, if you get this placeholder, the semicircle placeholder with two dots under it, it can either be an e or a ya or an a or an a. Okay, similar to English. Okay. There are now let's look at some examples from English to show you that no matter what, English is far worse. Okay, so now we're going to take the reverse case and look at well, actually it is the same case. Look at a symbol like this one. In the word one, the sound is of a w. Okay, it's one. Okay, if you look at the word two, now when you don't need the w, it's there. English spelling is terrible. When you needed the w in one, it's not there, but when you don't need it, suddenly in two, the w shows up. Okay, but notice that this has a different pronunciation. This is one, this is two, ooh. Okay, if you look at the word on, the sound associated, the pronunciation has changed. Okay, if you do of, now it's an a. Okay, actually, you can really go on and on with this, but let me cut it short and look at a word like woman. Now it is an oo, woman. And here's the strange thing about English. Don't change anything here, but change something further down. And now the pronunciation of this symbol changes, right? Here it is woman, but in the plural it is women. So now it's become an E. Makes no sense, right? Finally, another really weird example from English. Right? Remember, I've been saying that in Urdu script, at least it's sequential. You know, work your way through the sounds, keep pronouncing it, and you will get to the word pronunciation. But look at English. Look at this word. I mean, how do you get to rough from this? There's just no way to go sequentially pronouncing things and come to rough. O-U-G-H is rough. And don't change anything here. Just add a TH before it. Thruff? No. Now it's a through. What? Right? Makes no sense. So let us appreciate Urdu script, that at least there are very limited parameters within which it works. And although there are some quirks, still it's roughly, like for example here, it's roughly sounds in the same area, right? Kind of predictable set of sounds. It's nothing as weird as this, rough and through, right? Or going from one here to two, or, woman becoming women. What? Okay? So, we appreciate Urdu script, remain sequential, you will get there. Just calm down, try to sound things out, and stay within the possibilities, and you will get there. So now that we're done with making fun of English, and we've pointed out how some of the symbols in Urdu script might have different sounds associated with it, we will now look at the reverse case of where the same sound can have different symbols associated with it. Again, back in 2 minutes.